Hey guys, welcome to MineZ 10G here, and I'm going to be teaching you how to do 2 dungeons and a very easy Spire gearing tutorial sort of thing. I'm also going to be giving a little bit of info on how I gear up while avoiding PvP and stuff like that, so stay tuned for all that. Hey guys, this is going to be my Carmi Sewers guide. As you can see, I am here on the southern side of Carmi, and I'll be showing you how to get here. Getting to the southern side of Carmi is pretty easy. Usually I just go to the back of one of these houses and jump down into the water and swim over here. However, what you want to be, or where you want to be for this dungeon is just down here. As you can see, I don't have much of anything on, besides maybe a fair amount of armor. Doesn't even have to be that good Dura, and some healing potions, as well as a tiny bit of food. Because that's pretty much all you need to complete this dungeon. So first of all, it's just a bunch of very easy jumps like this. You can do it super quickly. It's possible to go through this dungeon without missing a single jump. They're that easy. From this side, you want to go to the right, because the left side has the door that leads you to the exit. Thing is, you can't open that door until you've gotten something from the right, from this side that I'm going on right now. Also, beware, there's like 1 or 2 zombies that might spawn in this single wing, and there may be 2 out there after you've gotten after you've gotten the crowbar from this wing. I forgot I don't have to go that way. I can just climb over this box. Alright, and make sure you have an open inventory space. You can grab this here crowbar. From here you can go pretty quickly. If you're trying to do this as fast as humanly possible, let's say like there's an event or something going on and you need to gear up fast for it, it's possible to like do the parkour back instead of just swimming through. Usually people just swim through because it's pretty quick, but like it's much faster to do the parkour because the water won't slow you down that way. And here we are. We just need to complete a kind of annoying wave room, or not wave room. We need to kill some rats. This is the reason why I grabbed a bunch of health pots, because these guys can do a bunch of damage. Not very nice. And that's the last one. See, I only had to use like 1 pot there. They broke my chest plate, but don't worry, we'll be getting much better stuff here. You get dungeon commons here, which aren't very rare in other dungeons, but like this is just super quick, super easy, best place in the game to get some dungeon commons right off the bat. And I believe that's every chest. And there was the Carmi Sewers tutorial, easy studded leather armor. Not that hard in the slightest. I recommend this to anyone who's new to MineZ or new to dungeoneering in general. It's very easy, very simple, very straightforward, and you get tons of early game loot for it, so I think that's pretty dope. See you next time, the other part of the route. Hey guys, this is going to be my Anvalia Mines guide. This is a pretty easy dungeon, although some people usually have a tough time first trying it out, mostly because there's a lot of instant death potential. And many people don't like that, but once you find a way around it, you'll be fine. For instance, this hole right here. You can find a way to take minimal damage and get to the dungeon without falling down the abyss. It's good to bring quite a few pots. I brought a lot more food than I should have, but oh well. This jump right there is easy. At first you have to sit right there on that rail block and then sprint jump forward. Make sure you do that or you might fall in the lava by bumping your head on another block. Other than that, easy peasy. This maze is very easy. I'll go back to the start and just walk my way here. So first you go left, and you go right, and you go left, and you go right, and you go right again down here. As you saw through that little crack, a zombie just spawned. A zombie always spawns in this room. So we can lure him out by being noisy or something. And kill him off here. Oh well, I'm just jumping and I'm killing him right here. Ow. Another one spawned. Alright, we gotta be quick here. I think there might be a spawner back there or something. I don't know. Anywho, right here, this jump's pretty difficult, but if you just like hold shift and line yourself up first, sprint jump forward, you're fine. Right here, this jump can be pretty scary because you'll bump your head up here, but if you just keep sprinting forward after the jump, sprint forward, jump first, hold it still, and you should be able to cross even if you bump your head. Just barely. Be sure to angle yourself safely. Alright, I'm gonna start chugging some pots here. Just that way I have full health in case of lava. So you're gonna jump across here, then you're gonna jump across here, then you're gonna jump across here. Not that hard, just be sure to remember to jump. Here's where I'm gonna take out my snowballs. Yeah, these guys can be really mean. Owie. I think I hit another one spawned, never mind. Alright, I'm gonna sugar up here, just because this is probably the hardest part in the whole dungeon. There we go. Right here. Crap, I used up all my snowballs. I want to jump to the middle here, and once you make that jump right there, you've basically completed the parkour part of the dungeon. Here we are. We're just going to slowly mosey our way along here into the wave room. And bam, we've basically completed the entire hard part of the dungeon. Right here can be pretty tough, but if you know what you're doing, it's pretty easy. Basically how this wave room is going to work is there's going to be a dispenser in the middle. Once we press that button, it will spawn them in little waves of like 10 to 15 zombies. And when we kill those zombies, we'll wait a little bit and then get another wave. So basically we're going to just sit up here on this wither skull, hold shift and shoot as many zombies in the head until they aggro at us, and then you can start, you know, jump critting them out and stuff like that. Be sure to bring a bonus melee weapon or a secondary melee weapon because your melee weapon might break here. It's happened to me and I had to finish off the last few zombies with a bow, which is not exactly the best case scenario. But yeah, it's pretty simple. Just be sure to bring a lot of pots. I probably should have brought a few more, but I think if I stealth it right, I'll be able to be pretty safe. So sit up here, hold shift, and start sniping some skulls. Start critting them out. You might take a bit of damage here. Just be sure to play safe. Usually you should bring more than one bandage. Alright. Crap. I didn't kill one. Yeah, be sure to land all your headshots. See, I'm not using that many pots here, just because of the headshot strat. I believe there is one more, maybe two more waves after this. Crap. Iron Sword's already about almost dead. I think this is the last. Alright, gonna use up all my arrows this time. There we go. I can start critting them out. I believe that was... oh crap, there's one more wave. Oh well, couldn't use my bow this wave, but that's fine. We got enough pots to survive. I believe the door will open now, right there. I don't think there's one more wave. There we go. See? Easy peasy. And we get our binding bow, which is really good for players who aren't the best at PvP. For instance, basically what this bow does, you shoot an opponent with it and it gives them slowness 3 for 1, or was it 2 or 3 seconds? I forgot, but it's really good for players who aren't the best at PvP. And here we got our beautiful smite swords, oh yeah. And our splash pots, those are nice. And if you want to exit the dungeon, it's a hole right down here. Should teleport you down. Don't worry if you saw those explosions up there before, those were in your instance of the dungeon, and once we go down there, we're safe. So we can just leave, we're a free man. Hooray! You've completed Anvalia Mines. Congratulations and have fun with your binding bow. Hey guys, this is my tutorial on how to do the Conhofer's Abandoned Mineshaft. It's a pretty easy dungeon. It gives you an iron piece of armor, which is pretty decent, iron helmet. But not only that, but the iron helmet gives you night vision, so it's a pretty valuable item to get. And it's pretty easy. So right here, first trial is just an easy jump. It's pretty tough at first, but like once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. If you fail the jump, you can just climb up the vine and start again. Right here, there's this jump right here. You might be tempted to step on the pressure plates because, you know, you don't want to do the harder jump. But believe me, it's very possible to do the harder jump. And don't step on those pressure plates because it's more likely to get you killed. This right here is the harder part of the dungeon. And that's sneakily jumping between the pressure plates, or else you get hit with a splash potion if you step on too many of these, or if you step on one of them. Ow. As you can see there, that hurts a lot. So don't do it. Try to be safe with your little jumpity jumps here. Try not to get hit by the cobwebs. It can really mess you up. I got hit by weakness. I got the antidote though. Alright. If you have an antidote, it makes this part pretty easy. Oh wait, no, never mind, the antidote doesn't do anything. Anywho, right here this is where the loot room is. Look out, there's a pressure plate right there that hits you with a very powerful harming potion. Down here you gotta be quick because there's a zombie spawner. Well, right there, of course. In there's some dungeon common loot, which, you know, like studded leather armor, stone axes, you know, loot that I don't really want, so I'm not gonna grab any of it. So if we want to leave the dungeon, we just leave over here. Expertly avoid these little pressure plates there. You can leave with your helmet of vision. As you can see, it gives you night vision whenever you wear it, which is really nice. But I honestly just go for it because of the free iron armor that you can get really early at a spot that no one really likes to go to. So it's just a match made in heaven for new dungeoneers and for people who want iron armor. Anywho, once we make it through here, we can just walk on out, and that's basically the entire dungeon. Like I said, pretty easy, really straightforward. There's not really any gear wrecks for this unless you're like very scared that the potions might insta-kill you. You might bring some health potions like I did, or you might bring some food in case you get stuck on the hard jump. And yeah, we can just walk on out. We did it. We got helmet. We beat dungeon. Easy game. Easy game. Hey guys, this is gonna be my Wind Spire tutorial part of the video. Just wanted to say, Wind Spire is pretty scary at first, but once you learn like the grounds of it, understand where the scary spots are, you can be really safe with it. It's a really decent source for iron armor for me, and also you can get Spire helmets, which are really nice if you want to like swim a lot. I don't know. But most notably, you can get some grapples here, grenades, gapples, and some really decent weapons, armor. You get it. Right over here, there's a good chest, but you want to loot it from far away because zombie can push you off just like that. Usually, you're supposed to be very fast with this with this area. But you can usually just be completely fine without being like super fast. Well, let me just eat my melons real quick. As you can see, zombies are constantly spawning around the place, but you don't have to worry about them. If you're effectively geared for the scenarios, you should be fine. Like full chainmail armor at least, in my opinion, is like a must-have here. Maybe a few health pots. Some food. Make sure to bring a lot of food if you're gonna farm here for a while, because I'm gonna farm here for a while, so that's why I got some good food. I also did bring 2 water bottles, because I'm like that, don't judge me. Anywho, as you can see, there's a few chests just littered about. Just come in, grab them, and keep on running down. There are some zombie spawn, or there's zombie spawners like all throughout this over here, but they don't spawn that often. So you can take your time. It won't really do anything to you. Up here's the potato chip chest. This one can be pretty scary to get if there's a zombie chasing you. So you have to jump up here to start the climb up the tortilla chip. Get to here. Hey, we got a grapple. That's really good. So yeah, that tortilla chest is kind of scary. This one has a few spawners around it, so you want to be a little quicker with this one. Luckily, it never really has all that much loot to really take up time anyway. I wouldn't recommend going for that lore, but you can if you want. It's just more zombies to deal with, I guess. Over here is like the big loot area. So first of all, you want to be afraid of that corner right there. It constantly spawns zombies like that, and those zombies will push you off the edge right there. Which is why I say it's the scariest spot in this entire area, besides the zombie pigment spawn area. That's because they can get the jump on you and really mess you up. No iron armor yet, which is pretty unlucky, considering we looted a few chests. So one thing to point out, there's 2 chests right there on the sides. I would not go for them. They're just mill epics. You can if you want, but there's zombies that can knock you off. It's annoying parkour over instantaneous death. What you want to go for, see right there, down there, those 4 chests right there, those are the big boys. They've got all the stuff you need. Problem is, there's zombie spawners and zombie pigment spawners all around them, so you have to loot them really fast and get the heck out of there. Our goal here is iron armor. So you want to be fast when descending, because that zombie spawner behind you might spawn some zombies and they might try to knock you off. That's not good. So be careful right here. Alright, I'm running in. You just gotta break the chests and run. Usually because just so many zombies spawn, but luckily we didn't get any there. I think that was a rust Spire helm. Alright, I didn't hear any pigmen. I think we're good. So yeah, you can stay a safe distance like this over here. It'll just activate that zombie spawner right there. Or those zombie spawners right there, which aren't that bad to deal with. Crap, I'm out of arrows. I'm gonna start running. You don't even have to farm those chests down there. Even though they're the best for like just pure loot, you can just loot all the mill epics above, and it's really easy. No one's gonna come here to kill you. It's just a nice, quiet place where you can farm up your iron armor with no risk, pretty much. You're gonna have to constantly check if the chests respawn. We got 2 out of 4. I think that'll be enough for me to go for a loot dive. The zombie chasing me, why the heck not? Oh, I hear zombie pigman. Time to get out. I keep my grapple out when running up this tortilla chip area right here, just because the zombies can knock you off and it's a pain to deal with. Alright, now that we're up here, this is where you deal with your zombies like a man. You jump up here and you cower on this little bone. Basically, they can't get you here. The pigs can blow you up from here, but we'll probably snipe them before they even come close to this room, so don't worry about it. See? Now you can just hit them. Easy peasy. See, the zombie pigmen aren't even that scary, even when they do spawn. You can just cheese them. You can just stockpile food from Aurora and come back if you need to. Anyway, this is pretty much my tutorial on Spire. Hope you enjoy coming here in the future if you want to. Good spot for loot, good spot for armor, good spot for grenades. You know the deal. See ya. So for the Barathrum Caverns segment of my video, I intended to show you a full looting of the Barathrum Caverns, but because I'm so sucky at the game, I ended up accidentally hurling myself into lava on like 4 different attempts. So I'm just not doing well and giving the tutorial for Barathrum Cavern right now, so here's one failed attempt playing in the background, sped up a little. I don't know. I'll do a full Barathrum Caverns guide someday, but I don't know, right now with school and stuff going on, I can't really do any more Barathrum Caverns runs just because it takes so long to get there. and also there's just a high risk of dying. So go to Barathrum Caverns at your own risk if you want to from Spire, but I don't recommend it if you aren't the best at parkour or if you are prone to falling off small ledges. I'll recommend one guide in the description below. There's one that shows all the chests in Barathrum Caverns, and I fully recommend watching that one instead. And that's going to be it for this tutorial video. Thank you for watching. Have fun in MineZ. As always, see you next time.